Hi folks, this is PC USB Projects. Today, we'll discuss whether Windows 11 is a viable operating system option for a single-board computer. Many single-board computers of the 5th and the 6th generations with 8 or 16 gigabytes of RAM can efficiently run Windows 11, though they've been primarily designed for Linux. Most advanced users install Windows on their single-board computers just to see it working, but they never use it as a primary operating system. Many Linux enthusiasts are accustomed to run Windows on their classic PCs and Linux on their single-board computers. We'll test Raspberry Pi 5 and Raspberry Pi 500 Plus and Orange Pi 6 Plus with different Windows software to find out if they can be efficient at home office, multimedia, gaming, and programming roles. Not all Windows software have an ARM64 versions, therefore we'll also be testing x86 and x64 emulations performance as well. The latest generation of single-board computers has got abundance of processing power that makes Windows 11 run even faster than on some older classic PCs. But there are a number of intriguing questions. Can 6th-generation single-board computers be used for home office instead of classic PCs? Is installing Windows 11 and Microsoft Office on them a better option than running Libre Office and similar office suites on Linux? What about entertainment? Can single-board computers be used for playing multimedia and video editing? Which classic PC computer games are working? Is chess fun to play with Orange Pi 6 Plus as an opponent? Finally, for those who are used to program classic PCs, can single-board computers run the same programming environments like Microsoft Visual Studio 2026? Can already made applications be made to run on an ARM64 architecture-based computer without changing their source codes? What about the latest version of a popular Arduino integrated development environment? Is it easier to install on Windows 11 or Linux? What about single-board computers that are able to run Windows 11 efficiently? Raspberry Pi 5 with 16 gigabytes is surely not limited by amount of memory when running Windows 11, but it comes without an M.2 connector and without an NVMe SSD drive. An interface and an SSD must be purchased separately, but Raspberry Pi 500 Plus has an inbuilt M.2 connector and a 256 gigabyte SSD drive, which makes it perfect for installing Windows 11. Watch this video to see how. 6th-generation single-board computers also need an SSD drive to run Windows 11. The models usually have at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. Orange Pi 6 Plus and other CIXP1 system-on-chip 6th-generation single-board computers have 2 or more M.2 connectors for SSDs and other PCIe devices. What Windows 11 version can be installed? Interestingly, single-board computers with CIXP1 system-on-chip like Rexa Orion 06 and Orange Pi 6 Plus and some older PCs can only install Windows 11 up to version 23H2, but later versions like 26H1 can be installed on Raspberry Pi 5 because of a more advanced UEFI BIOS. What about Windows device drivers? UEFI BIOS provides a basic functionality, while extended functionality may only be accessed through single-board computer manufacturers' device drivers. Missing device drivers may significantly degrade a single-board computer's functionality and performance. None of the single-board computers that I've tested currently provides a device driver for the inbuilt graphics processor, but Microsoft's default device driver can only provide a fixed 1K graphics. A graphics card with appropriate ARM64 drivers connected to a PCIe port would probably work much better, just like the one an older PC laptop that was not made to run Windows 11. Orange Pi and Rexa otherwise provide a number of device drivers for different functionalities of their single-board computers. Orange Pi 6 Plus, Rexa Orion 06 and Rexa Orion 06H. A PCIe root complex, general-purpose input-output pins, a serial port, a system-on-chip fan speed regulation, an Ethernet controller, and a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth controller are supported. Interestingly, there is no support for an inbuilt audio codec chip, so an external USB or PCIe sound card is needed to cover this functionality. There is an abundance of simple USB sound cards on the PC market which need not device driver installation. More sophisticated USB sound cards need ARM64 device drivers to successfully install on an ARM64-based single-board computer. Unfortunately, Raspberry Pi 5 lacks all the above device drivers, except for a PCIe root complex device driver which makes it possible to install Windows 11 on an SSD. The missing functionalities must be provided through external USB devices like an USB to Ethernet dongle, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth dongle, and USB to serial interface. External USB hubs work flawlessly on all tested single-board computers even when cascaded, so a large number of versatile USB devices may be attached. I've also tested Arduino and unchanged sound cards, which worked in all newer versions of Windows and Linux on Raspberry Pi 5 and Orange Pi 6 Plus. An Arduino 2K video grabber card and different kinds of USB cameras also work surprisingly well on Windows 11 and Raspberry Pi OS Trixie, but they are a bit faster in Raspberry Pi OS Trixie. Video conferencing therefore is easy with any Raspberry Pi 5 variant or Orange Pi 6 Plus. Installing an older printer like mine may require device ARM64 drivers for Windows 11, which may not be available. What about home office role? Let's start with a popular classic PC software configuration for a home office. ARM64 variants of the most popular Office application suites like Microsoft Office 2024, Libre Office 25, and OnlyOffice are fast and efficient on single-board computers with Windows 11. A cloud-based Office 365 easily works from any computer with a newer internet browser regardless the operating system. Installing an Office application suite to a local computer still requires Windows 11. Microsoft Office 2024 can only be installed on a single-board computer with Windows 11. Windows 11 26H1 installation on Raspberry Pi 5 is described in detail in this video. Microsoft Office is, according to many sources, still the preferred Office suite by most PC users. Luckily, there is a version for ARM64 architecture-based computers. What about multimedia role? Playing of videos and video conferencing were fast and fluent on all the tested single-board computers. However, video editing requires more processing power, so Orange Pi 6 Plus with 12 powerful processing cores has a clear advantage over Raspberry Pi 5. OpenShot Video Editor is one of the best free applications for video editing, but it is only available for x64 platform. On an ARM64-based computer, it can only run in Windows 11 on an emulation, but it requires substantial processing power. While Orange Pi 6 Plus can render a new video even faster than an old classics PC, Raspberry Pi 5 is much too slow to be useful. I've also tested a very old Cool Edit audio editing application, which has been discontinued a long time ago. It runs great on Orange Pi 6 Plus, but it ungracefully fails on Raspberry Pi 5. Audacity sound editing application, on the other hand, works on all single-board computers in Windows and Linux. What about computer games? Most of single-board computers are based on ARM64 architecture, which is supposed by many computer users to vastly limit a number of applications that can successfully run on them. Newer applications and newer application versions usually have an ARM64 variant, while older Windows applications and application versions only have x64 and x86 variants. Luckily, even ARM Cortex-A76-based Raspberry Pi 5 running Windows 11 is able of emulating both architectures, but it is not as efficient as the newest single-board computers of the 6th generation with newer processing cores, like Orange Pi 6 Plus. ARM Cortex-A720 and ARM Cortex-A520 cores on Orange Pi 6 Plus are designed with x64 and x86 emulation in mind. Though ARM64-based PCs and single-board computers are much more efficient when running ARM64 code, running x64 and x86 codes on emulation is still relatively fast. Applications usually take a little bit longer to start, but afterwards they run normally, except for computationally extensive applications which may be sluggish. A number of computer games and applications, including 3D games like Asphalt 8 car racing and all kinds of flight simulators, is available from Microsoft Store. I've only tested free software, but there is much more if you are willing to pay for it. When playing Asphalt 8, it quickly becomes evident that ARM and Mortali's G720 graphics processor is unable to provide much speed-up without a proper Windows device driver. The default Microsoft device driver only enables fixed 1K graphics, but acceleration would surely be much higher with a proper driver. Proper drivers are on the other hand available for Linux and Android. There are much fewer games that can be downloaded from other sources like public application share servers. Chess is easy to install and fun to play. Stockfish 18 game engine for x64 architecture flawlessly runs on Windows 11 for ARM64. It is easily combined with a chess graphical user interface application, like Teresh or its derivative Nimzo 3D, which adds 3D representation. Playing a chess masters tournament against your single-board computer is therefore an exciting challenge. When playing against Computer Orange Pi 6 Plus proves to be a swift opponent even when playing a high difficulty level. Old arcade games like SimCity or Red Alert may disappoint you, because they require old DirectX versions and old .NET versions. While .NET 3.5 can be installed on Windows 11 as a standard upgrade from the Multimedia or the Microsoft servers, DirectX 12 also covers older versions 9, 10, and 11. Some older arcade computer games may also require earlier Visual C++ runtime libraries which are not pre-installed with Windows 11. A different than 1K graphics resolution may also be required, which immediately causes an abort. Older games are not compiled for ARM64 architecture, which may cause them to work sluggishly even on a single-board computer of the 6th generation. A computer game may also rely on the classic PC architecture for unauthorized copying prevention. An alternative architecture may cause it not to work due to inaccessible security functionalities that are available on x64 architecture. What about programming? Many programming environments, including Microsoft Visual Studio 2026 and Arduino IDE, are available for Windows 11 for ARM64 architecture. I've been able to recompile many of my old applications for ARM64 architecture without changing the source code. It sufficed to upgrade .NET framework to version 4.6 or newer that supported the new ARM64 architecture. The latest version 2.3.8 of Arduino integrated development environment may also be installed on Windows 11. Linux installation is much more difficult because it requires a recompilation of the Arduino version 2.3.8 source for ARM64 architecture. A microcontroller board programming like Raspberry Pi Pico 2W, a ESP32 module-based board, or Arduino Uno board can be done either through a USB to serial interface or through general-purpose input-output pins. The latter requires appropriate Windows device drivers. So, can anyone say that a Windows 11 is not of a practical use on a single board computer? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, press like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget about the notification bell. If the video brought you a new value, hype it as well. See you in the next video.